Welcome to Maddie's video on the history of skijoring. Skijoring is a winter activity and sport. There are usually two participants, one who's riding a horse and the other on skis who is being pulled by the rider on the horse. The horse could also be another animal such as a dog, elk, or reindeer, who no one usually rides those animals. And the skis can also be a snowboard, but that's just not how it was done traditionally. And here's some footage of a skijoring event held in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. So skijoring dates back hundreds of years in Scandinavia as a way for people to travel around during the harsh winters. They harnessed reindeers, strapped on their Nordic skis, and that's just how they got around. The name is derived from the Norwegian word snow-rek-joring, which means ski driving. And also rock drawings in Scandinavia show depictions of skiers being pulled by elk and reindeer. Later, skijorers were harnessed by dogs, horses, and even pulled by automobiles. Skijoring likely arose spontaneously in various parts of the world as people just adopted the idea of skiing in general. And while skijoring started as a mode of transportation, racing introduced a competitive side to the sport. Skijoring behind reindeer made its official debut in Stockholm at the Nordic Games in 1901, 1905, and 1909. And by 1912, skijoring behind horses was a popular activity in Switzerland and France. In 1926, the Chamonix International Sports Week included it, and then at the Second Olympic Winter Games in Switzerland on February 12, 1928, competitors held a skijoring demonstration. In the first few skijoring events using horses, the horses were riderless and controlled by the skier. However, that eventually switched, where there is now a rider on the horse and the skier is being pulled over jumps and through slalom-type gates at high speeds. And fast times and clean rounds will win the event. So skijoring is a physical sport, which means that it will just enhance muscle strength, balance, and coordination. And then the skiers must also be able to maintain their control while being pulled at high speeds. Skijoring can also provide mental health benefits, as outdoor recreation in winter environments has been linked to reduced stress, anxiety, and improved mood. There just is not a lot of scholarly papers and information on skijoring yet, but it is closely linked to rodeo sports, and skijoring is really just more about tricks and being quick than doing it for exercise. Today, skijoring has evolved into an exciting, high-energy winter sport that combines equestrian skills with skiing. It has transitioned from a utilitarian means of transportation to a thrilling competition and recreational activity. Skijoring is now a part of so many winter events. They hold races and events all the time in places like Colorado, Montana, Utah, and Wyoming, and the sport is just gaining more and more popularity each year. The sport is a super unique blend of tradition and fun, combining different cultures and forms of winter recreation. Skijoring is likely to continue growing as a sport, especially in areas where winter tourism is super popular. And as it becomes more mainstream, we might see more organized events and even the inclusion of skijoring in other international winter sports competitions. So before moving to Utah, I honestly had never even heard of skijoring, but now it's a highlight of every winter that I spend here. It's more than just a sports event, it's a whole experience. It means bundling up with your friends, going outside, grabbing some corn dogs, and cheering as skiers fly through the snow. The energy there at these things is honestly just so contagious. It's fast, unpredictable, and exciting, and it just brings everybody there together.